Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So I'm going to be showing you some clips of Kasmuel. I don't know if that is the pronunciation of his name. I know he's been a prominent member of this Gen Z movement, even though there was a guy, David, that confronted him that Kasmuel is not Gen Z, and they were fighting on date of birth and year of birth. So he has a lot of things to say. He has started firing at Ruto and any other person, maybe judges, policemen, concerning this Nane. Please, if you are involved in this Nane, please be careful out there, guys. I want you guys to be all safe. I don't want anybody to die this time around. Please, guys, be safe. Listen to these clips.
That is what we are fighting. I need us to be alive to this reality, because that informs our now, and that will inform our what next. I used to be shy of this question, but Kenya is akin to, I would liken our beloved country to a beautiful woman in a narcissistic and abusive relationship. And asking that woman what next is after she bears her heart out to you and you tell her, "Wa, sauta do." It is imperative, it is incumbent upon us to, one, figure out how do we take our friend from this situation, because otherwise we run the risk of victim blaming. And a lot of the times the people who are asked what next are the victims. It has never been to the powerful people, because they know exactly what is now, and they know that up to 100 generations they will be sorted off the blood of your backs. And
Viva, comrades, viva! Viva! Viva, comrades, viva! Viva! Down, down with police brutality, down! Down, down with the rule of the jungle, down! Down, down with neocolonialism, down! We came here in solidarity with Comrade Buka to tell the police and to remind them that their intimidation tactics will not work on the people of Kenya. We are here to remind these imperialists, these servants of the capitalists who only care for the highest bidder, that we will not be intimidated. Viva, comrades, viva! Viva! We want to send a resounding message to the people who are dispersing people's assemblies, thinking that they will break our spirits, that we remain unfazed. Viva, comrades, viva! Viva! What we are doing is in preparation of Nane, kabla sa nane, aboro, na tunasema kwamba forward with organizing, forward with organizing, with women, forward. Down with patriarchy, down with capitalism, down. Viva, comrades, viva!
What's your take on Nane?
There's no take. Nane is going to happen. It must happen. It will happen. We will make it happen, because we, the people of Kenya, have the sovereign powers.
So how is your expectation like about Nane?
It's going to happen. We're going to change the system in this country, because that's the point that we're trying to drive across. But we're trying to bring about positive change in the country, and the political class has shown us that they're not interested in governing us properly. So we will reclaim our sovereign power in Nane.
So what will you tell the Gen Z out there about the Nane?
Come out on Nane, everybody, because it's not just, remember, we're not rioters or looters, we're peaceful demonstrators and protesters, and whatever it is that we're doing is very well enshrined in the Constitution. Let nobody lie to you that we're trying to bring a power vacuum. No, because the Constitution has enshrined the fact that there's a very clear handover process. When we say Ruto must go, we mean the entire presidency, and then because we also do not have faith in the Speaker of the Parliament, that will go, and then for 90 days the Chief Justice will have the caretaker government, and we'll give the handover notes. So let nobody lie to you that the country is going to descend into anarchy, and let nobody lie to you. Whatever we're doing is very well enshrined in the Constitution. The Parliament as it sits is unconstitutional. Corruption is unconstitutional. Extrajudicial killings are unconstitutional. Come and join us to protest and demand for better, not from this government, because it's shown us that they're not interested in proper governance.
Okay, the older generation, that is Gen X, older millennials, they feel like Nane it's more of Saba, but in a different depths, you get?
Right.
Is it true?
No. It doesn't depend on a date. We could do it on 16th, we could do it on 10th or 11th. The date does not matter. Whatever it is that we're agitating for is what matters.
On the 8th of August, tarehe 8 mwezi wa 8, the youths of this country will be having a small meeting of 2 to 3 million people with the president at State House. Don't miss that meeting. I am asking all the youth who are in Nairobi to assist their fellow youth in Mombasa, in Kitale, in Karatina, in Eldoret, to travel over to Nairobi in preparation for our small meeting with the president on the 8th of August. We are just going to sit down with him and just have him explain to us that there are a few things he has done and how he has done them. So if you still stand for good governance and transparency and accountability, and if you still believe that Kenya has enough resources for all of us, and that everybody can have an opportunity to live and grow and marry and you know, have property in this country, then this is your moment to not miss that meeting on the 8th of August, where we will be having a small meeting with His Excellency the President at State House of 2 to 3 million people. Now, I know there have been celebrations all over the country where youths have been celebrating the appointments that were made by the president and saying, thank you for including our tribe and this. I know we said we are tribeless. Now, those youth who have done that, some of them is out of ignorance, others have consumed propaganda, all right, and others are just been paid to celebrate, to create that perception that people are happy. These youth, they are your brothers and sisters. Don't beat them up. Don't abuse them on social media. Don't belittle them. Just educate them. Slowly but deliberately bring them to the light to understand that what we were fighting for was not for individuals to have positions. This is not what people died for. This is what we want. This is the Kenya we want. All right? So make sure you don't miss that meeting. Remember, it's at our own invitation, okay? We've invited ourselves to go and consume our own public resources. Asanteni sana.
Mtazamaji, baada ya siku kadhaa za utulivu kushuhudiwa kote nchini, sasa imebainika kuwa maandamano ya kuipinga serikali ya William Ruto hayajaisha, kwani kuna mengine ambayo yamepangwa kufanyika jijini Nairobi tarehe 8 mwezi Agosti, maarufu kama Nane. Maandamano hayo yakipata kichocheo na yale ya Sabasaba yaliyofanyika mwaka 1990. Mwanahabari wetu Husna Muhammad na taarifa zaidi.
Rais William Ruto akiendelea na ziara zake maeneo kadhaa nchini, akianza na ukanda wa Pwani, joto lazidi kupanda jijini Nairobi. Mipango ya maandamano dhidi ya serikali yake ikionekana kuendelea licha utulivu kushuhudiwa nchini kwa siku kadhaa zilizopita.
Kama Vibes Cartel ametolewa jela, nini inatunyima kutoa Ruto kiti? Hey, kitu tu tunahitaji ni wewe, kazini yako, brother yako, sister yako wa ushago walete wote. Wakae kwenyu Nairobi siku 2, siku 3, siku 8. Najua wanakulanga sana, relax. The tea they had on you imeisha, imeanza kubo. Give them a little more. Give them some tea. Wakienda ushago, they have stories to talk about on TV. Like, just bring them, okay?
Kenyans are set to go back to the streets tomorrow for what has been dubbed as the mother of all demonstrations. Why? First of all, Kenyans are saying that the government is tone deaf and it is giving political solutions to governance problems. For instance, the appointment of CSS from the opposition side, which in no way contributed to the reject finance bill protests. Kenyans are saying that that was a charade and a sham, and that President William Ruto is not listening to the real issues raised by Kenyans. Kenyans are also going back to the streets to protest what they call government and police brutality, and this of course is in connection to the killing of protesters during the Reject Finance Bill protest. What will be different about the Nane march is that Kenyans are planning to camp in the Nairobi CBD until either President William Ruto resigns or the government acts on their demands.
Wednesday, 31st of July 2024. The time now is just after 6:30 p.m. East African time. The mobilization for Nane continues. I wish to discuss 3 things very quickly this evening. The first is about the importance of the X spaces. There are things which are revealed there by random people, which are not revealed anywhere else, and which are important for people who are concerned about what's happening in the country and those preparing to participate in the big protest on Thursday, 8th of August. Secondly, it's about the importance of prayer. In one of the X spaces, I think on Sunday evening through the night or Monday, I heard the testimony of somebody who said he was abducted together with a colleague by the Subaru boys who were masked. And while they were being taken either to the police station or to the place they were to be executed, they began to pray audibly. And the cops were telling them to shut up, but they refused until they were fed up, and they were taken to somewhere random and dumped. They were dismissed and told that they are the first Gen Zs that were arrested who actually prayed for their safety and the safety of their colleagues. And it is because of that prayer that their lives were spared. That is something to think about. Secondly, it's about the importance of discretion. On Spaces, there are people revealing that they're going to be hosting X number of people coming out of Nairobi in a particular place. They're going to be doing this and that. You need to be careful what information you reveal on social media, because there is a significant part of the country who are not supporting what is happening, including those who are in power, those in positions of influence, and most importantly, the deep state. So when you show your cards, instead of holding them close to your chest, you're doing yourself a disservice. Third, I continue to tell people that when the secondary school children come home, the younger Gen Zs, they're going to introduce a variable which people have not been considering. They are not going to stay at home on Nane. They might have their own agenda, so prepare for that. Viva!
People are tired of the sellouts of the movement family. And to me, it's like, how can you sell out? It's like being in the Mau Mau and then you're selling out. And then you're going down in history like a sell. Like, it's wild. So, of course, now after Bonnie deactivated his Twitter account, Hanifa has also deactivated her Twitter account. And so Kenyans are saying this is probably part of their attempt to dilute Nane March. Because I think Hanifa has not talked about Nane. She's been talking just about the money she's receiving and who she's paying and everything. There's a lot of questions being asked about that. Guys are saying some people received 2 million here and there. Kenyans are tired, but they're like, these guys and others, I think guys were even saying Osama Osoro, and I don't know the other characters, but they were saying these guys are being used to dilute us and to mash us up mentally and to dilute the movement. Because now, why the guys are asking, why would Bonnie and Hanifa deactivate their accounts 3 days before the Bangladesh manifests in Kenya? Why? And guys are even like, even if they've deactivated, they're reading our tweets, so let's tell them off. So there's sellouts floating around, there's umwa floating around. Hey guys, Kenyans, hey, I think we're all gonna need counseling when this is all said and done. But family, it's good that they're canceling out that energy, because it worked several times and it had managed to kind of fizzle out. Well, what they felt was a fizzle out. But I told you, this thing has already spread everywhere. So you see what happened to Sakaja. This thing is everywhere. I won't even talk about Baba. But I'm so glad people are talking about this family and diluting anything they would have had. Nane is happening. And people are realizing it is so good. We're leaderless and tribeless. Remember, guys are saying, oh, Hanifa should be the leader of Gen Z. Oh, Sijui Nani Boni should be the... Imagine. These are things we will revisit, but let's focus. Nane.
In as much as I'm supportive of you guys protesting, I just pray that it is peaceful. This one that they are saying that this is the mother of all protests and it's going to be massive, even more than the previous ones. I'm just scared that many people will not go and be losing their life. They are not going to be kidnapping and be killing people and giving people life short round just as before. And I'm just so concerned about you guys. If you are going to the protest, some people are already carrying bus, like a 32-seater bus. I saw that clip. Maybe I'm going to be uploading it next. That people from Eldoret, since they have even cancelled this Eldoret city status program, they cancelled it because of this protest. They moved it to, I think, 13th to 15 or something like that. So if you are among the protesters, please kindly be careful of what you will be doing out there. Be very, very careful, guys. I'm just so concerned about you guys. Nane, I just pray such a success.